NewsTribune sports writer Chris Yukas, and I'm here with NT sports editor Kevin Klum and sports writer Jared Bell. And today on NT Prep Preview, we're going to take a look at the area boys and girls basketball postseason. Small season girls tipped off regional play last week with St. Bede and Putnam County each claiming a championship. Sectional play got underway Monday. How did the Lady Bruins and Lady Panthers respond?
Well, unfortunately for Putnam County, it was the end of their season Monday at the IVCC sectional. They had very early lead, very early, the first few minutes, and other than that, they pretty much trailed the rest of the way. They really just never got going. They only scored 12 points at half and had 14 turnovers. And anytime you have more turnovers than points, that's not a good thing. Still, it was a good season for Putnam County. They finished 24-5, which is the most wins in nearly 30 years.
St. Bede fared a little bit better. They actually won their game against Aurora Christian at the Salmonac sectional. They'll face Byron on Thursday in the sectional championship. Byron ranked number 6 in 2A. St. Bede had a good first half against Aurora Christian, led by 9 at the break. Aurora Christian rallied to tie it going into the fourth quarter, but Mo Dean carried them to the win, and so they won 47-41.
Boys regionals are going to take to the hardwood for Class 1A and 2A next week. Who are some of the area squads to look out for on the hardwood for the boys?
Well, in 1A, the bulk of our schools are at the Henry Regional. The hosts Maillards are the 1 seed, and they had a really good start to the season. They've faltered a bit lately, but we'll see if they can bounce back and be a contender there. Putnam County is the 2 seed. They're the Tri-County regular season and tournament champion. Another team to look out for, not an area team, but Woodland. They beat down Henry a few weeks ago pretty badly. And they've pushed Putnam County to the limit a couple of times in the tournament and regular season. There's also Marquette to look out for. They've had some nice wins and some close games against Putnam County and other good teams.
Like I said before, the Tri-County tournament, those are all conference teams in the Tri-County tournament. You never know what's going to happen. So seeds don't necessarily mean that a certain team is going to win. But in 2A, the main regional for us is at Bureau Valley. You have Seneca as the number 1 seed. They're the only non-local team, but they've had a great season under former Hall coach Russ Witt. St. Bede is the 2 seed at the tournaments. They've had a great season just like they did last year, so they should be in contention, if not maybe one of the favorites. BV is the 3 seed at the regional. You had Princeton is the 4 and Hall's the 5. That's like I say, you expect Seneca and St. Bede to be near the top, but that's a regional 2 where anything could happen. You also have Fieldcrest, who is the number 1 seed at the Eureka Regional. That regional is absolutely loaded. You have Peoria Christian, who was the preseason favorite in the Tri-County Conference as the 5 seed. So it's going to be tough. You have Tri-Valley, who I believe won the Heart of Illinois Conference tournament there. Eureka is there. It's incredibly difficult. So if they win that regional, they'll definitely deserve it.
Well, it's not the postseason yet for area big school boys, but there is a big game in store coming up this week, isn't there, Kevin?
Oh yeah, the big rivalry game, and it means a lot this year. LaSalle Peru versus Ottawa. It's going to be at LP this time. LP beat Ottawa at Ottawa the first conference game. LP is undefeated in the conference. Ottawa's only losses to LP. So the winner, if Ottawa wins, they share the conference title. If LP wins, they'll win the conference title. Both teams are playing really well. They're both in the same regional, so this could be a regional preview as well.
And there are 2 and 3 seeds in that regional, right? So they will likely play each other again in about a week or 2.
Yeah, the LP's got Dixon first. They just rolled past the Cavs last week, so it looks like we will be seeing another matchup. So they'll have each other twice in a couple of weeks. That'll be a rivalry central.
Yeah, it should be an intense game.
As always, there's more in store than just hoops coming up in area sports. The state wrestling tournament will take to the mats at Assembly Hall in Champaign. Jared, you're Mr. Wrestling. Tell us a little bit about state.
Well, the state tournament is 3 days long, starts Thursday afternoon and continues through Saturday. We did not have any 1A boys make it to the state tournament, but we had 4 2A kids that advanced. Returning to state is LP Jacob Weaver. He's a 126-pounder, finished 4th at the sectional. We had 3 Ottawa kids also make it in 220-pounder Cyrano Rayfield, 195-pounder Alex Fuentes, and 138-pounder Daniel Close. None of those kids won a sectional title, so it's going to be more difficult. They'll have a harder job, but anything's possible in that tournament, that atmosphere.
Pretty good showing for Coach Marks' squad at sectionals then, huh?
Oh yeah, especially since they had, I think, 4 kids made it to sectionals, and 3 of them made it out, where LP had 8 kids make it to sectionals, out of regionals, and only 1 kid made it out.
Well, now it's time for everybody's favorite segment of the week, NT Prep Preview Powerhouse Players. Mr. Baker, that tape, please.
Powerhouse Players of the Week.
Powerhouse Players of the Week.
Powerhouse Players of the Week. How's that?
Well, guys, our first powerhouse player is someone who's familiar to this segment. It's Hall senior Brett Fanning. Had a big week last week for the Red Devils. He had 28 points and 10 rebounds Friday in a very close loss to Putnam County. He rebounded, though, on Saturday, 27 points against Serena in a win. And I believe those 2-point totals have now moved him to 4th place all-time on Hall's career scoring list. So a pretty good week and a pretty big accomplishment for him, considering the success of Hall basketball the last 20, 30 years.
And moving on to another familiar face, Jess Temple from LaSalle, Peru. She was a prep preview powerhouse player last week for her bowling.
She shared it actually last week.
She did share it with Caitlin Padgett last week, not this week. The senior had a big weekend at the state tournament for bowling. Finished 26th, averaged 206.5 pins per game.
And last but not least, we return to the hardwood for Morgan. Give me some Mo Dean. The St. Bede center had 17 points to top Marquette in the regional finals and added 25 points and 9 rebounds for the Lady Bruins sectional win Monday. Thanks for watching NT Prep Preview, and check us out next week where we'll return to the hardwood for more talk about sports. More at www.newstrib.com/sports.